We are vastly superior to humans. You know it to be true, so do not resist us. Coming to you live by a tape-delayed basis by means of digital distribution. This is Extreme Hardcore Nerds. Here are your hosts.
Look over there. Riding into town to save the day once again. It's time to round up your pulls and ride to the comic store. Here is your Extreme Hardcore Nerds Weekly Comics Report.
Welcome back. It is now time for us to discuss comics. We talk nothing but comics. We talk everything comics, and it's also that time of the show where I would turn it over to our resident comic nerd himself, Gunnar Sipper, as he can bring us all the news from pages and panels. But since we were off microphone, he asked me to go first today, so you get to hear from your king first.
So everyone turn your speakers down.
Let's see. Kicking us off this week, Dynamite Entertainment announced their first major crossover event in 2012. The Mayan doomsday prophecy is going to come to pass, and the end of the world makes for strange allies as Vampira, Red Sonja, Colin Graff, Dracula, Ava, Herbert West, The Reanimator, I'm going to butcher this one, Alan Quarterman?
Quarterman?
Quarterman? Yeah, something like that. Durian Gray, Purgatory, Panthera, and many more have chosen sides and clash in a battle that will decide the fate of the earth and all mankind.
Vampirella wins.
I was going to say, does any of us read Dynamite?
I might have like one trade. I'd have to go check though, and that's a
current.
long shot there.
Yeah, not currently, but I have read some.
I honestly have to look up what's on Dynamite to see if there would be anything possible.
Okay.
I had one issue of Vampirella. That's because of the darkness.
Okay.
A crossover with her, and then there was a crossover with Batman and a crossover with Tomb Raider.
Okay.
Yeah, I think if I've heard of it, it was because of the stuff with the darkness.
Okay. Fair enough.
Oh, Army of Darkness too. That could have been why I've heard stuff from them.
I thought Army of Darkness was IDW.
Not what I'm saying here.
I could be wrong on that.
Okay, now I'm all confused because the picture they show, it says Dark Horse. So, yeah, it started off Dark Horse, and then Dynamite, who initially published them through Devil Do Publishing.
Okay.
There you go.
That's what I've got from here.
Okay. That works. Let's see. Marvel announced that they are doing another hardcover graphic novel for everyone's graphic sleuth himself, Castle. As ABC Studios are proud to announce, Castle, Richard Castle's Storm season, coming out.
Keep saying it. Come on. How many times can we throw that in there?
Coming out October 17th, 2012.
Castle, your experience.
Written by Brian Michael Bendis.
I don't know, were you expecting woohoos there or something?
Nope. I'm just saying take this with caution because it's written by Brian Michael Bendis.
Keep the book in one hand and the cyanide pill in the other, just in case.
This is a game of Russian roulette with every issue he's ever written, if anything.
No, this isn't an issue. This is going to be a full compendium book right off the bat.
You're going to need a couple guns.
Page, so each page is one bullet worthy.
Let's see.
God.
Also, the piggyback.
This is coming from a person who reads everything he puts out.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't know how you do this.
I was going to say, also piggybacking off of that, it's either this week or next week that I know they are doing a graphic novel compendium for Game of Thrones.
Okay.
So, I got that little sheet in my DVD box.
Well, I'm sure they're getting close to the time for the new release, the game, the board game.
The board game, the video game. Season 2 is starting in April. So
yeah, they're kind of pulling everything together.
Yeah.
Let's see. Are you ready for the X-treme X-Men?
I'm semi-interested in this.
Marvel teaser poster. X-Men X-treme, June 2012.
So it's just a shot of us looking confused.
No, it's
a blue background with a white X on it that says X-treme X-Men.
No, there was another teaser they put out. Hold on, let me look it up. It's like an alternate universe kind of thing, and it's going to have to deal with like the alternate versions of Nightcrawler, Wolverine, and
So like Apocalypse, Nightcrawler,
and
Apocalypse,
Emma
Wolverine.
Frost.
So is this like
It's like-
Apocalypse them?
What I saw is the main characters are Emily Frost, Kid Nightcrawler, and then I don't remember the name of Wolverine, but he has a handlebar mustache, a gun, and a cowboy outfit. And then they show the mirror reflection versions of Nightcrawler, Emma Frost, and Wolverine.
You're twitching a little too hard. You okay?
Wolverine with a gun and a cowboy outfit.
Yes.
If somebody says the words assless chaps, I think my head would explode out of anger, rage, and confusement right now.
More importantly, handlebar mustache off his mutton chops.
That too. That also leads
A bad taste.
to a very dark and dangerous place.
I'm posting the picture of what I saw for the teaser.
So
Okay.
we'll put this in the Pandora box and let that fester and not open it for a while.
Yeah.
Don't worry, there's a black hole in there.
Okay.
I have my eye on this. It has me interested. That's about the extent of it.
I'm just gonna say you right now, if you give me the go ahead to read this, and it frightens me, I'm going to beat your dick off.
That's a pretty big threat. I think I'm going to take the lead on this.
It's better than killing your dick.
Essentially, that's what I would be doing.
You're going to beat it off. You're not going to kill it, so it's okay. He'll live to see another day.
Oh. Moving on from that one, Ultron is coming to the Marvel action figure line. So, I love it. We get our two butlers. We get Alfred for DC, and we get Ultron, who turns into a mild maniacal robot for Marvel.
There you go. Damn, I still haven't found that Alfred statue yet.
Sentience with consciousness.
So much money.
So much wrong with that. Also, speaking of WonderCon earlier in the show, at WonderCon this weekend, they premiered Superman versus the Elites.
Yeah,
Oh God, I don't know how to feel about this.
What is this?
Okay.
I'll let Andy handle this.
Okay, so what this is there was a brief, like 3 or 4 issue Superman arc.
Not even that. It's only one issue long.
It was only one issue?
I
Yeah.
thought so.
Okay. Where Superman meets up with the Manchester dude and a couple other guys, and they want to get into the superhero biz, but they're pretty much just as powerful as Superman, but it's, well, we're gonna do things our way no matter what, and they're willing to like kill, and they're willing to do, and Superman's like, no, this isn't cool. So, which of course leads to the big fight. Basically, it's what would have happened if Superman was raised by the Luthors.
Oh, buddy.
For reference, this was in Action Comics number 775 from March 2001, and the arc is What's So Funny About Truth, Justice, and the American Way.
Okay. Okay.
So,
If you're looking for it in trade real quick, it is available in The Greatest Stories Ever Told, Volume 1. That's about it.
okay.
Which sucks, because of all the Superman stories, this is one that I'm really excited about, and I really like this story. But I watched the trailer, and I died a little on the inside.
See, and I find that kind of funny, just because most people consider the DC animated movies to be so much superior, and so good, that I figured if you like this story to begin with, I love Batman Year One.
Watching the animated version would be like the elevation of
Yes,
that.
I love Batman Year One. I loved All-Star Superman. And watching those animated movies, it was like, this is freaking awesome.
This is what the big screen movies can't do.
Yes.
You would be surprised. Because I don't know. I haven't seen many of the other ones, but watching this trailer, it looked gross. Just gross.
I haven't seen the trailer.
So
I watched the 12-15 minute explanation that's on Doom.
Yeah, we kind of just need the Dark Knight version of this. Just like a darker, big budget movie thing.
Okay.
Well, first let's see how Henry Cavill can do as Superman first. Before we start talking sequels. Hey, everyone knows I thought Brandon Roth did a great job. But even Brandon Roth couldn't save a shit story.
I like Superman Returns. I'm gonna throw that out there now. I enjoyed it.
It was okay, but just Mass Effect 3 ending here.
Oh God.
The very last 10-15 minutes of the movie ruined everything that was leading up to it. I'm sorry, when you're the Man of Steel, and yes, this is a spoiler for a movie that came out, 4 years ago?
So long ago.
When you're the Man of Steel, and a piece of kryptonite that big can bring you to your knees and almost kill you. When you can lift an entire frickin' island into space made of kryptonite. There's something wrong with that.
It's also 6 years old, in case anyone's fact-checking. I know you people out there do that.
They're not people.
It's not Zelda we're talking about here.
You know, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't.
Oh, and then last but not least for me this week, Marvel wants you to join the Marvel Revolution. An industry first, the Marvel Revolution seamlessly brings the world of print and digital media together for a comic experience like no other. The first two elements of this exciting new invention were revealed at Marvel Infinite Comics, a new comic book format, and Marvel AR, the first major augmentation reality app for the comic company. As fans will not have to wait long to get in on the action, as they will both be released with the hotly anticipated Avengers X-Men 1 coming out April 4th, when the two biggest superhero teams in the world go to war. Live and only on pay-per-view.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, I know I should do voiceover.
Yeah, I mean, we teased about this last week. We didn't know what it was. Well, now you know.
Now you know.
Now we got the whole story.
Basically, we're getting digital-only Marvel comics. I think that's probably the biggest thing to come from this.
Pretty much.
This was their big reason for being at South by Southwest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Going off of that, now that Andy's wrapped up on his news, since we know Marvel's heading to a digital format, really, it was just announced that all 399 Marvel comics, all of them, will be including free digital copies.
I saw that.
Yay.
Yeah, that makes me happy. Oh, wait. All the comics I'm reading from Marvel are free already, except for the one that's $2.99.
Which is not digital.
Which is not digital.
Ah!
Thank you, Marvel. You continue to find ways to screw me over. Thanks.
What are you, a fan? Disappoint!
Come to the DC side of things. The grass is greener on this side.
No, you guys scare me, and I don't like what you guys do.
Fuck continuity.
I'm going back to Image, where everyone loves me, and they do nice things and write good stories, and don't bring characters back a year after they died.
What do you mean? A week later instead?
I'm just stopping there. Moving on. Going back to a comic company that doesn't make me want to gouge my eyes out every week. Doonesbury, causing quite a stir with their comics from this past week, with the current controversy with women's contraceptive and other medical coverage and such. They have been censored because they wanted to feature content of transvaginal sonograms. I don't know about you guys. I did end up finding all these comics that they did want to post for the week. They should have just been posted. They're not that bad.
Oh, I believe it.
Basically, we got to look at what the world would have been if Rick Perry wins. If Santorum wins president. We got a flash of what the world is going to be.
Nice.
Okay.
I was gonna say this goes back to the whole the breastfeeding controversy.
Saga.
Yeah.
Okay,
Was that Saga?
I will be covering that in our review because there is more to go into about that.
Okay.
There is more
It's like
about
a mom at the
breastfeeding.
mall, except she doesn't put the blanket up. That's it.
Okay.
Miss Marvel is getting a promotion. Captain Marvel. All new costumes.
You mean a guy?
What?
So Miss Marvel's going to Switzerland and getting a sex change, right?
Nope. Carol Danvers is getting a new ongoing series.
Where she yells Shazam! And turns into a male.
So Mary Marvel is now Captain Marvel.
No, Miss Marvel.
That's
That's not Mary Marvel.
no, that's not Mary Marvel. Sorry.
Yeah.
But
I was going to say Miss Marvel, the one who Rogue got all of her powers from.
yeah, okay,
Yeah.
sorry. But she's not.
And actually from Marvel.
Yeah.
And from Marvel. Yeah.
I'm kind of glad that his name has been changed to Shazam.
So now that they don't screw with each other.
Yeah.
So now Marvel finally can't be sued for calling a character Captain Marvel.
We've wanted this for so long, but we couldn't have it.
DC, we're just gonna drop that. We'll take it. Mine.
As long as Marvel doesn't make a character that has DC as its title, we're fine. Just leave it at that.
God,
If you
don't
like
even give
this,
them
there's a new ongoing series. Be happy. For the rest of us,
So there's finally there's finally another female Marvel book, more or less.
yeah, we're getting one. It's being written by Kelly Sue DeConnick and drawn by Dexter Soy.
Okay.
So, I mean, I'm not
It's just your
interested.
cut.
I never cared for the character, so
Continuing.
yeah. A little more Marvel news, something that I am actually kind of interested in. For those of you who are upset about Punisher ending, we're getting a new miniseries, Space Punisher.
Punishers in space.
Trailing.
Coming in July, a 4-issue miniseries by Frank Thierry, known for his work from Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and Mark Texeira, who worked on Punisher and Punisher War Journal, are bringing us this miniseries.
I like Punisher. I don't know how I feel about Punisher in space.
I thought we were. It's like, wasn't it good enough with Punisher Max and Punisher War Journal?
I'm like, this is that we don't know what to do with them. Well, what cheesy gimmick haven't we done yet? I know. Let's put them in space. There's plenty of shit to shoot out there.
I'm surprised they didn't.
At least it's not an ongoing. At least it's only a miniseries.
True.
I'm surprised they didn't just go gender change. Let's make him a girl. I'm amazed that didn't just happen.
But
Go for
anyways,
Zach,
it
take
looks
more.
really good. I
Took 'em a while.
believe, don't hold me to this, that it's going to be entirely painted. Like I said, don't hold me to that, but I believe that's what it is, and it looks pretty good.
Okay.
It's got my interest. This might be one of those trades where when it comes out, I might end up picking it up just because it's one of those cool things. But this won't be I'm gonna buy each issue kind of thing.
Fair enough.
Yep.
Yeah. So couple other things for me real quick. IDW announced at WonderCon that the Womanthology is going to be an ongoing series now.
Really?
Thoughts?
We're a group of 3 guys.
Did they release? I forget when they released Woman Thology.
I think that about sums it up.
Yep. That
And
basically
then
covers
afterwards,
it.
we're all gonna go to the vagina monologues.
I mean, I'm happy because we've definitely seen a decline in of women-led comics, women in comics, such and such. So I'm glad this Kickstarter project definitely got the attention it needed to become something like this. So I mean, it's got people we love: Fiona Staples, Blair Butler, Jessica Hickman, Bonnie Burton, Ming Doyle, and Stacy Ponder. So
Okay.
the first 5 issues are going to be Womanthology Space.
Fuck it, I'm done.
This is the greatest day ever. Oh man, we're bringing this back. Where can we make this to make it better? Let's put it in space. God, that guy is making it to every meeting on time, or at least somehow getting there before.
We're running out of ideas. What should we do?
Space!
I like that guy.
An idea is forming somewhere. I must be gone.
I've
This is
seen you guys in
brilliant.
a while, but I changed my ringtone for when I get voicemails to be the core from Portal 2, where it's like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I'm in space!
Nice.
I only wish I had a ringtone for every time you call me now. When it does that, I just go, yep, yeah, you are, buddy. You're in space. Space!
Anyways, be on the lookout for this one out in September.
In space!
Maybe they'll launch it.
Are they going to take the Mass Effect 3 approach and tie it to some fucking weather balloons and launch it into space?
Oh man, this is getting so good. It's so funny. I don't know what to do.
Okay, I'm moving on because space and stuff.
And they have Superman jumping off of satellites to bring it into space!
How many would it have to because we just pissed off?
Okay, I'm done.
Okay, I've got one story left. Big news. This is DC related. I'm excited for it. Batman Live, the stage show, is coming to the US. Dates have been announced. And I think the best news to come from this, they're making a stop in St. Paul.
I am so going.
I have the Batman website on my toolbar on Firefox, and I'm checking this every day to watch tickets go on sale.
I checked the main site, and on their page, it doesn't have anything announced yet about the U.S. It just says North America, information coming soon.
They did announce dates. Like if you kind of like dig around, you can find the American dates. If we've got time, I can go over them real quick.
Yeah, better.
A little bit, yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, they're going to start off in Anaheim from September 5th to the 9th. Then they're coming up to St. Paul. They're going to be here from the 13th to the 16th of September. They're going back to California, San Jose 20 to 23, Los Angeles 27 to 30, moving over to Las Vegas October 3rd to 7th, Oklahoma City 10th to the 14th, Rio Rancho, New Mexico 17th to the 21st, Colorado Springs 23rd to the 24th, and they're going to end the tour Loveland, Colorado, October 26th to 28th. I did look on Ticketmaster, and I've been able to find out that They're planning on having tickets anywhere from $40 to $100. That is, looking at the California date, that's all I've been able to find out for prices so far. I'm going to guess it's going to be around that price still, but for us being based out of Minnesota, I will be attending one of these shows at the 13th to the 16th. I'm probably just going to sit in the far back.
Come out and join us.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to.
Now, my only wondering is, will there be music?
Well, of course.
And if there is, which music will they use?
The best part is it's part like circus show too.
Oh, I'd hope. If they're going to have Robin something in
13th through the 16th. All right, so that's a Thursday through Sunday.
Perfect.
What music would they use? Adam West music?
No.
Current day Batman music.
From the pictures that I've seen, it's probably going to be, I would say probably like the 80s stuff.
Okay.
It will not be a musical of any sort.
Oh, well, still.
What the show lacks in musical pedigree, it makes up for giant Joker heads with teeth made of peepo, neon bow staff battles, shiny costumes, and a Batmobile.
I'm in.
I'm game.
They said it aims more to the Tim Burton style Batman rather than Nolan, and it will have live stunts, pyrotechnics, illusions, and video sequences.
And Batman falls off the stage onto his head.
And then Bane appears.
I mean,
Story 3 ended.
There are plenty of pictures. There's videos and trailers. Oh, God, this just looks so cool. I am so excited for this. I will be going to this.
I'm going to this. I don't care.
Who's buying a cowl for this?
I don't know if I'll buy a cowl for it, but I'm definitely going.
I'll probably make a cowl. Gotham's the imposters all the way.
Yeah.
He's going to put a cardboard box over his head and paint the Batman cowl on it.
I totally would.
Probably what I'm going to end up doing.
Dude, do it. If you say yes, I'm down for that. Let's do this.
I think that's what I'm going to do. If I go to this, I definitely have to go in costume, and I'm going Gotham City Imposter.
From the set of Tim Burton's movie.
Okay.
You want it?
Maybe. All right, we got one last thing to cover.
No, that was the last one for me.
I thought you had a review that you wanted to do.
Oh, God, I'm an idiot. Here I am, ready to go.
Journalistic integrity at its finest, folks.
I'm sorry, it's a long day. I've got stuff going on. Anyways, big news. Saga #1 has come out. For those fans from Y the Last Man and Brian, oh God, I'm blanking on his name.
Brian Vaughn.
Is it Vaughn? Is it T-Vaughn?
K-Vaughn.
K-Vaughn? Yeah, I'm bad. Leave me alone. Anyways, came out.
Come back.
And
I need stuff.
We mentioned it a little bit earlier in the show. This was surrounded by controversy when we saw the cover of a character breastfeeding. This is not the comic you want to bring to your children. It is not super vulgar, but there are definitely a couple F-bombs dropped. There's some nudity. It's good, though. This is great. I definitely pick up at least this first one to get a feel for it. It's gotten me excited. I'm definitely keeping my eye on it. Am I going to add this as a subscription? I'm going to wait to see what the next couple issues hold. This is probably one that I'm going to pick up trades in. The art looks really good. It's definitely got its own style. The story is kind of definitely the kind of sci-fi feel. The entire galaxy is in a civil war. There's this one planet and a moon. Different races come from each one. And they decided that if they go to war with each other on their home fronts, they're just going to destroy each other and throw each other out of orbit. So they go across the galaxy fighting on different planets. Our story opens up with our two main characters, the female giving birth to their child, and we kind of gives the background of what's going on, kind of what's going on in the war, and that these two are the most wanted people in the galaxy right now, because I fear this could disrupt the war entirely. So, I know, Stefan, you said you picked it up, but you haven't been able to get a chance to read it.
At the same time I picked this up, I got Why the Last Man number 10. So,
Oh, good timing.
I'm sorry. And there was a
So-
Suicide Squad and a Batgirl and other things in there. I was sleepy and it was St. Patrick's Day. Leave me alone.
Anyways, like I said, it looks good. The story's good. I mean, it's a number one. Don't expect, the most epic part of this series. It was definitely a setup. It's a big issue. Only $2.99. Like I said, at least go pick up this one. Buy this one. I'm not saying go get this on your new subscription list, but keep an eye on it. I'm personally going to be looking for this in trade when it comes out. I expect great things to come from the series, just like all of his other works.
Very cool.
The man does good things.
And there you have it. That does bring comic news to a close for this week. And that also does bring this edition of the Extreme Hardcore Nerds podcast to a close for this week. So, with all that having been said, I am, of course, your host, your all-knowing exalted one, your king of kings in space, Andy Kruger, and along with me,
You're now awake, delectful, delightful, wanting more stuff. Dark Reaper Stephen Creighton.
and with us on Skype this week,
The mind-blown, confused, I'm never letting Andy go first ever again, Gunner Zipper.
peace.
I'm going to sing the Doom song now.